Sonic 2 is finally here, and I'm back. Better than ever. Hey everyone, S-Dub Nation here. It's been a while. How's everything going? How's it hanging? So, I'm here to talk about Sonic 2. I went to go see it last night. Had a blast with it. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now. That's where I'm most active at when I'm not doing this whole YouTube thing. And also, please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. And you are free to comment down below. What did you think of Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Comment all of that down below in the comment section. With that being said, guys, I'm glad to be back. Let's get right into our review.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was, I think, number 8 on my top 10 anticipated movies list of the year. So with that being said, let's move right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that it's just so much fun. I think this might be better than the original. Now, a little background knowledge about me is that I'm not a big gamer, and Sonic wasn't what I had growing up. We had Mario. So I'm really not the biggest diehard fan of Sonic. Now, I did watch Sonic X and Sonic Underground, and also the OG cartoon from the 2nd grade to the 4th grade, and these characters have been with me virtually my whole life. So with that being said, this is one of the greatest things that I've ever seen. Listen, I really liked the Batman. I didn't love it, okay? Maybe I'm going to have to watch it a couple more times. I've actually seen it a second time. Check over there on my Twitter. You guys will know that I saw it last week. Actually, the same day that Morbius came out. I'm rambling, but I'm just excited to be back. But I didn't really love the Batman, and I really liked Uncharted. But I don't think I loved Uncharted. I loved Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's one of the greatest things I've seen all year. Probably my favorite movie of the year so far. It's the Sonic film that I dreamed about since I was in the 2nd grade. The references to the cartoons and the games will make fans like me grin and cheer. I had the biggest grin on my face the entire time. Likewise, I did with Spider-Man No Way Home and some parts of the Batman. I'm glad that Knuckles is inside of this movie. They kind of do some things, it's not a spoiler, but they kind of do some things where they connect Sonic's backstory with Knuckles. So you can kind of see how the connectivity comes together there between the two characters, going into more of the expanded mythology of the world to be more faithful to the games. I think all of that worked, and I think it worked core to Knuckles' character. Idris Elba playing Knuckles. His voice is so fantastic. It's incredible. And his comedic timing is incredible. He plays Knuckles in a way that's fierce and strong, but there's something sad and vulnerable about him, which makes me very excited for the Knuckles series that they announced a couple months ago. The CGI is amazing as well. I really loved what they were able to do with the CGI hybrid characters, with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. They looked real. They looked great. All of the action sequences were great. It's more action than the first, so you're going to have some more excitement put into the mix. I think they just did, on a DNA level, virtually almost everything better than the first. Listen, I love the Knuckles character. He's probably my favorite character. Right underneath Shadow, or Shadow's right underneath Knuckles. It goes back and forth for me. I was really excited to see Knuckles and Sonic go at it, and I got the fight that I wanted. I got what I wanted to see out of a Sonic film, more faithful to the games, a little bit more references than I had, prepared for. Then again, it's a Sonic film. I really liked it. I really loved everything that they did inside of the film. The adventure is huge and epic, sweeping over multiple locales and terrains. I think the Sonic and Tails dynamic is pretty good. I like what they did there. Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, as Eggman. Again, he just does not fail to entertain, to be crazy, and just bring some energy to this movie that already has enough energy, but he seems to make this character his own and to make it different from everybody else's energy. There is a Hawaii subplot that was just my favorite part of the movie. This Hawaii subplot, when you see it, You will probably laugh out loud. It is so hilarious. It's so much fun. Probably, most definitely, my favorite part of the film. There is no movie without its negatives, so let's move right into the mixed. And really, the mixed thing that comes to mind here, and when I say mixed, it's neither positive nor negative, but I feel like my mixed category is leaning more towards negative, but I wouldn't put it in the bad category. It's just something that I thought, that's weird. Or, I didn't really have a problem with it. It didn't take me out of the movie, so that's why these things are inside of the mix. But I do think that this film goes on longer than it needs to. This movie is longer than the first one. It's a bit over 2 hours, so I feel like a lot of people are kind of going to feel bored by it if you're not a Sonic fan, or if you're not, someone that's very interested in the movie, just want to go see it with some people. You're going to be like, well, this is kind of boring or something like that. Or you probably wouldn't enjoy it as much because of how long it is. And it's very long. It's constantly moving. And it's a little bit too frantic for some people. It's very high energy throughout the entire film. That's what these characters are. There's nothing but references and puns coming out of these characters' mouths. And I get to some people that can be a little bit too frantic. And also, while I did say my favorite part of the film was the Hawaii subplot, it's not needed and could have definitely been cut. While it is my favorite scene, sometimes you just have to cut things. But am I glad that it's still in the movie? Yes. And also, my last mixed point, Jim Carrey is a little bit more crazy and out of control than the first. He's just on 24/7 throughout this entire movie. This movie, Jim Carrey is just giving it his all, and I really like that. But also, there's some point of me that's saying, I kind of want to get back to that calm, collected doctor from the first movie that still had a couple screws loose. Now, he's still very intelligent, very smart inside of this film. I do think that he was a little bit overboard than he was in the first film. But that's literally just me comparing the character to how he was portrayed before. In conclusion, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a bigger, better, and even more fun sequel than the first. If you like the predecessor, or even just a plain fan of the IP, this will satisfy you. For me, as the kid who loved Sonic X and Sonic Underground, and even the OG cartoon, I felt like I was in the second grade again, sitting in that seat. And that's what just got me excited to talk about it. Sonic 2 is an A+ for me and a 9 out of 10. And I would say see it in a theater, and definitely, Sonic fans, stay for the credits, because it is a doozy. It's a great one. I cheered. The kid behind me cheered. It was actually my first time being in an audience with virtually mostly kids. So that was a pretty exciting thing to see. See these 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds going to see Sonic, and they're getting excited about the characters too. Most adults would not get excited for. It was great to have that experience in the theater. And I was so glad that the kid behind me knew exactly who that character was that appeared at the end. And I can't wait till Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Just can't wait to see what the future holds in store for this character. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Please note that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion. And you're free to comment down below. What did you think of Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Please don't forget to check out that Twitter. That's going to pop up on your screen right now. And also a little bit of background knowledge about me and this channel. One of the first movies that I ever reviewed on this channel under the name SW Nation was Sonic the Hedgehog. Back in 2020 when I wanted to grind on YouTube, I started in January with Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Before the world went to crap, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog and I reviewed it on my channel. 2 years later, here I am reviewing the sequel. This has been an incredible journey for me. I really love this channel, and I really love all my subscribers that subscribe, everybody who watches the videos, everybody who likes the videos and comments on them. I love all of them. And it's just crazy that I reviewed that movie back in 2020, 2 years ago, and I remember the hype leading up to it. I remember the backlash to the design. I remember seeing the trailer in school, And then 2 years later, here I am reviewing the sequel, talking about the sequel, when 2 years ago I talked about the first movie. That's just cool to me. That's just an exciting thing. And just like hearing my opinions on that movie and this movie. All in all, guys, thank you so much. With that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to come back to the channel for more rankings and reviews. Like I haven't said that in the last month. And I will see you all next time. Peace.